What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of Y&R, what is wrong with some parents today? I don't get this. This is not, listen, let me tell you something. I was born 25 years ago. I was born 1993. So I'm a 90s baby and an early 2000s baby. I was raised differently. What is up with these parents today? I don't get it. Like all this back talk, I don't understand. Like, how? How do you allow your kids to back talk you like that? Like, I don't get it. Let me tell you something. JT, he fucking up. JT's fucking up. And I'm gonna tell you why he's fucking up and how he's fucking up. First of all, no kid, teenager, little kid, I don't care how old you are, you're not gonna talk to me like you crazy. That's number one. I brought you into this world. I'll take your ass out. Simple. Simple. I don't understand how Reed can sit there and tell his father, you and Victoria, he said that his mother and father should have consulted him before they got back together and moved in together. Bitch, what? Consulted you? Okay. I will consult you when you pay my mortgage. I will consult you when you pay my car bills. Then maybe I will consult you on decisions that we make. First of all, they're adults. If they want to get back together and move in together, that's their prerogative. They don't have to consult you about a damn thing. You don't pay their bills. You don't pay the mortgage, car note, whatever they got, food bills. You don't pay none of that shit. Cell phone, you don't pay none of it. So put the shut to the up. Like, stay in your lanes. You're a child. What would a parent look like consulting their child about anything? When you pay their bills, then they will consult you. Until then, go to school and learn something. Because clearly you need an education. And I'm sorry, but if it was me, I mean, let me tell my mother, you should consult me on something before you do it. My head, right here on this wall, just like a deer, my head would have been planted right on that wall, mounted on the wall. You don't tell your parents they should consult you on something. Who the hell do you think you are? They don't have to consult you about a damn thing. And JT just sitting there looking dumb. I say, JT, if you don't knock him on the ground, y'all some pussy ass parents. I'm just saying, like, I don't get it. Like on all these shows, even in real life, I see people just talking back to it. I'm like, no. I remember I was in Walmart one time. I was coming out of Walmart, and this little boy was sitting in the car. He had to be about 10 years old, 11, I would say, probably 12 maybe. His father was coming out the store, walking towards the car. His father had a drink in his hand. I guess he bought it for his son, the little boy that was in the car. The little boy was like, no, I wanted a root beer. I didn't want Sprite. Come again? I would have knocked that little boy the fuck out. Like, who is you talking to? I don't give a fuck. You gonna drink this Sprite and shut the hell up. Matter of fact, you ain't drinking nothing now. You could drink your spit. I don't know who the hell these kids. No, you couldn't. No, nope. Let me have kids one day and my kid back talk me like that. Okay, you will see me on the news. I clear for a look. I swear to God, you will see me on the news. You'll see me on the news. I swear to God. JT, get it together. Your parenting skills is slacking, bruh. They're slacking. You better knock him the hell down. Cause clearly he needs an ass whooping. I'm just saying. Some of these kids do. Who the hell they think they be talking to? I'm just saying. You know it's true. Yeah, I say what some of y'all want to say. What all y'all need to be saying and doing. You can put these kids in their place. Some of them just getting a little too grown for their britches. Um. So anyway, moving on from that, Chelsea, Chelsea. Clearly, Chelsea is behind this whole Chelsea 2.0 fraudulent business. Clearly, she's behind it because when Phyllis told her that somebody was basically selling off clothes on some fraudulent website, She had no response. She had no reaction to it. It was kind of nonchalant. She wasn't shocked. She wasn't angry. She was very calm, very nonchalant. Why would you be so calm and nonchalant about somebody ripping off your stuff and selling it on some little cheap website? Why would you be so calm about that? Chelsea has something to do with it. Chelsea's involved in this. And even Nick suggested that it was an inside job. I said, yep. And you're looking at the insider sitting right next to you. She knows about it because she was not at all shocked. And I'm surprised Phyllis didn't catch up. She didn't pick up on it. Because usually Phyllis, anybody, you look at somebody and when you bring something up and they don't have no reaction to it, that should tip you off. And I'm surprised Phyllis wasn't tipped off by that, by her reaction to it. I'm shocked. Because this is a PR nightmare for Finmore's Jabot and for Chelsea 2.0. So I don't understand. When Lauren found out, Lauren was outraged. Phyllis was outraged. But the owner of Chelsea 2.0 was not pissed. How? Why? How you got these other two people pissed off, but you're the owner of the clothes that's being sold on another website? You're not pissed. Yeah, that would have told me right there. You have something to do with this. And I'm glad Phyllis hired JT to do it. I wish she didn't tell Chelsea about it, but I'm glad she hired JT because I already know JT gonna figure it out. Um, JT happy to do it anyway because he bored at Chancellor. Because Billy and Kane keep giving him little dumbass work to do. They're not challenging him, like they're giving him little work that a child can do. I don't blame him for being pissed. And he's pissed at Victoria too because now she's in Paris. And mind you, she just came back off of a business trip. Now she decided to go to Paris on another trip. Um, and he's pissed because he feels like he's not a priority. But here's my thing though. I get where JT's coming from. Like him and Victoria need to make time for each other. Like look at Lily and Kane. You have to do things like that when you're in a relationship. You have to make time. But he also knows what kind of person Victoria is. And I feel like when she gets back, he needs to let her know, like, we need to make time for us. We're back into this relationship now. We need to fix it. Um, and they do. If this relationship is gonna last or go anywhere, Victoria needs to learn how to balance her work life and her home life. But I get it at the same time because being chief operating officer, COO of a company, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of hours, meetings. It's a lot. So JT has to understand that point too. It's a lot to intake. Um, but I get where you're coming from though. I kind of like that he could actually sit and vent to Phyllis. Um, because if anybody understands about relationships and stuff, it is Phyllis, especially about kids. Phyllis has had her fair share of badass relationships. Um, so anyway, moving on from that, Kane, I respect what Kane did. Um, I like the gesture. Him putting up paintings. He tried to get their house to feel like Paris because they obviously can't go back to Paris right now. But he wanted to make the house feel like Paris. So he put up some French paintings and stuff like that, tried to turn the living room into their little Paris getaway, which I thought, the gesture was nice. The thought was nice. I like that him and Lily are spending more time together. They're open, they're talking with each other, opening up about, her feelings towards Sam. And that's all Kane wants is for her to be more honest about how she feels, stop bottling it up, just be more open with him. And I agree. That's how marriage is communication. If she's not happy about something or whatever, she needs to effectively communicate that so he knows. He's not a mind reader. He's not automatically going to know. Um, Now he also set up a massage table and stuff, and he was massaging her. I thought that was dope. It was romantic. My problem with it was I wish they would have took that to the bedroom or something because what if Maddie and Charlie would have walked in? Y'all doing all of that in the living room? Y'all got a bedroom. I'm just saying. But the thought of it was nice. I felt like it was romantic, and you need more of that. Just saying. You really do. You need more romance. make time for when you're in a marriage, you got to make time for the two of you. Because like I said yesterday, life can get in the way and it can mess everything up. So you got to make time. Um, I understand why Devon put Tessa and Mariah together because I agree they do need to hash out their issues and stuff. Do I feel like they should be more than friends at this point? No. But I do feel like they should be cordial to each other, seeing as how they got to work together. She's working at GC Buzz, the Hillary Hour, and Tessa's working for Devon, and Devon just bought GC Buzz, so they have to work together. And it can't be tense and all this craziness every time they're around each other with the attitudes and the negative vibes and stuff like that, because the other employees will sense it, sponsors will sense it, people will just sense it whenever they're in the building and around them. So you got to keep it positive and work together. So I'm glad that they were able to talk and hash things out and hopefully get to a better place. Do I really want Noah and Mariah to stay away from Tessa, because she's just bad news and they should not be in no type of relationship with her in any form. Maybe a little friendship, maybe, maybe even being cordial to each other, cool, but anything more, nope. Keep it at a distance. That's what they need to do. um Nick and Chelsea, every time I see them kiss I feel awkward. I'm like, that whole situation is just weird. Them kissing and stuff, I'm like, y'all whole relationship is just weird and awkward. Like, I'm kind of sad that Melissa Clara Egan is leaving this show, but I can understand her reasons behind it. She wants to do other things or whatever, but I don't blame her because you are stuck in a relationship with somebody that you have no chemistry with. Like, there's really no type of chemistry between the two, so it's like they should not be together. Um, I wonder why she's stashing that money away though. Like, what is she planning on doing with that money? That's what I want to know. Like, what is she trying to do with that cash? I'm just saying, like, cause that's a lot of money to be stashing away. Like, what you trying to run away somewhere? Like, that's the vibe I'm getting. Like, maybe a past, cause she used to be a con artist, so maybe one of her old cons came back to haunt her. Maybe, I don't know. Um, maybe it's for Adam. Maybe he's somewhere lurking and she knows that he's alive. It's possible. Many, many, many rumors out there. I don't know. It's a lot to think about. Possibilities. Um, Nikki, what was the point of this whole meeting with Ashley? Like, I just felt like that whole meeting was off. Like, what was the point of it? She basically tried to pimp Victor out. She not only tried to pimp Victor, she tried to pimp Ashley, telling Ashley, "Oh, if you want to be with Victor, you want to sleep with him or rekindle y'all old relationship, feel free to do it." Why would you go have a meeting with her to tell her that? I thought I can understand Nikki and Victor having a business marriage because it is realistic, because a lot of these relationships in real life nowadays are just business. A lot of these married celebrities and politicians, they're with their wives and the wives are with them strictly for business purposes. So it's realistic at this point that Nikki and Victor are together for business, not romance, because they've been down that road many times in the last 30 years. So it's understandable that her and Victor now reached a point where they figure together they're powerful, but romantically they just don't want to deal with each other no more because they're different romantically. Business wise, they're on the same page. They see eye to eye business wise. Romantically, nope, they don't want each other. I think they still love each other, of course, but they're just at a point where they don't want each other. you know but why would she have a meeting with Ashley, basically trying to pimp Victor? Oh, if you want to sleep with him, go ahead. I thought her and Victor made it clear that they were going to keep their business arrangement private between the two of them. They weren't going public, letting the world know that they were just together for business purposes. I thought they wanted the world to think that they were madly in love and renewing their vows. Why was she going to tell Ashley that? I don't get it. It just seemed off and odd, strange, weird, all the above. It was just crazy to me. And Ashley was looking at her like, "Bitch, is you crazy?" And Ashley made it clear she don't want Victor. She has no intention of hooking up with Victor. And I'm like, exactly. I've seen no indication that Ashley wanted Victor back. No indication he wanted her. Her going back to Newman is strictly business for her and for him. If she's wanted Victor, I'm pretty sure she could have had him years ago. They've been divorced now for almost 10 years. So I really don't see the two of them getting back together anytime soon. Ashley's all business at this point. She's focused on business, and that's what Victor's focused on. So I really didn't see the point of that whole meeting. Like, what the hell was, it just seemed odd and just thrown out there. Like, why would you go meet with her to tell her to sleep with your husband? Why would you do that? Give her permission to sleep with him. Like, that was on some pimp shit. It was. That was like some straight pimping. Like, you're basically pimping Ashley and you're pimping your husband behind his back. Because I'm pretty sure Victor didn't know nothing about this meeting. Like, what type of game? If Victor did know about this meeting, what type of game is him and Nikki playing? Like, I don't understand this shit. Like I said, I get having a business type marriage. I get it. But what type of damn game was this? Because it was odd as shit. That scene just took me out real quick. I was like, wait a minute. What is the purpose of this? Why would you go and tell her to sleep with your husband? Why would you tell his ex-wife to sleep with your current husband? Why? Why? That, like, it was pimping, and I just didn't understand it. I said, who does this? But anyway, this episode was this episode was stupid. It was funny, stupid at the same time. But let me know how y'all felt about it, and I will see y'all later. Have a good day. Peace.